Alright, with these festival days, we'll continue. Book 4, Part 9. I estimate, I think, to start with, that these names, or nouns, which are of festival days, they're neuter nouns, and they are lacking the singular case, the singular number, they only have plurals. Of different conditions, they wanted them to be. From those names or nouns you might want to say, which from either number are created. So, which means the ones that have plural and neuter, they wanted these names of festivals to be different than the ones that are only in the plural. For these festivals, Compilatia, the Bacchanalia, which was suppressed in, I think they said 186 BC or something, Aganalia and the Vinalia, and the rest of these similar festival days, these are their names. Neither other names are singular. Ought, if you say the singular form of these plural nouns, you're not indicating the same thing. Nisi, unless you add festival. As here we have singular Bacchanal festival, Agonal festival, and the rest. So that now they're not positive, or they're not substantives, I think you would call them, but they're adjectives, which the Greeks call epithets. Okay, 10. Animatos, something's animated or inspired, therefore, to make this difference in the genitive case. So that from this declining, as you know, it goes through nominative, accusative, genitive, etc., they're expressing the name of solemn days, holidays here. Present participling, knowing that often in non nullus nominibus, that in some names, looks like it exits the dative in bus, so plurals, dative and ablative, have bus in them. Nonetheless, the genitives finish in rum, as in domibus domorum, which is a female of the fourth declension. It's got a bit of second in it. Duobus duorum, and embobus emborum. 11. Thus, also viridia, when it is accepted, even though it's plural, because that's a plural, must be this epithet here in Greek again. They make a genitive in as in viridia prata, green fields, viridium pratorum. That's the genitive of the green fields. But when we want to signify the viridia itself of the location, the greenness itself of the place, we say viridiorum. As when it is said, formosa facies viridorum, the beautiful face of the green. For then, the viridia is as a substantive, it's placed, not accidens, which I guess would be adjectival. Autem. However, moreover, or now, such is it amongst the veterans, the ancient people, such as their licentia, which goes with hanta, such was their licenseness, or their freedom, of this genitive, that Asinus Polio frequently would use of vectigalorum, vectigals, which is not less said in the singular vectigal than vectigalia. Might cum that. Okay, but also when we read, he was garabating in his left hand an ansile, very neuter looking thing there. Nevertheless, also it's related as ancilorum, stop shield or something. Therefore, it can be seen, or it must be seen, that the veteran people, the ancient peoples, delighted in or loved variety. More, you might want to say, that then, which could go with this knee up here, they preferred a more variety than for the truth to be down to the Muslim, to the exact tooth and nail of it, or whatever you want to say it, of these festival days when they called them these names thus. Okay, Daily Dictionary. Ansile. 12 wasted shills fell from heaven, copies in salo shine of Mars. It's Latin from the classical period of minus 150 BC to 200 AD. Actually says found in the top 10,000 words, but I doubt it. Where the hell were we up here? Look, something's been pointed out. Et anum. For also, or in fact, besides the vocabulary of the solemn days, of the holy days, others also we find declined thus, as in the preceding words, the ones we've talked about before, make clear or open. Viridiorum and vectilegorum and inciliorum, not to be confused with a female servant. 14. Sedet. But also the names themselves of the festivals, according to the rule, decline, I find, amongst the veteran authors, seeing that Varro says, or said, feralium diem, singular, from, what have we got, Apulus, feasts which are carried into tombs, it is to be said, comes from there. Non dixated feraliorum. I don't think that can be a verb in the alibide. Take it as the adverb. In another place, he uses floralium, not florialum. He says, when the same, he's not talking of the floral games there in that place, but the festival floralia itself he signified. Okay, another day. 15. Masurius, even in his second work on the Fustoriums, he says the Liberalium Day, from the pontifexes or the priests, it is called the Agonium of Mars, Martial Agonium, and in the same book, the same night, and then the following in sequentum day, following day, which is Lucarium. He doesn't say Lucariorum. And likewise, the Liberalium, many people say, not Liberaliorum.